Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my video of me showing off a couple more of my custom figures from the Boss Fight Studios blanks and various parts. What inspired this video was actually a comment that I had received on one of my previous videos a couple months ago, and I just haven't gotten a chance to do it until now. Basically, they saw my Perseus on Pegasus in the background of one of my videos, and I asked for a closer look at that. I apologize it took so long, but I figured I wouldn't only do that today, but I'd also show off two of my other custom figures as well. So without further ado, let's get started. This guy right here, this is Jason from Jason and the Argonauts. He is the captain of the Argos. One of my favorite movies as a kid, and if you're a fan of Ray Harryhausen, obviously the battle against the skeletons at the end of that film is very memorable to me as a kid, as well as I'm sure a lot of you watching this. This custom figure was basically made from a Boss Fight Studio, I believe a sandstone blank. I used the head off of a Spartan. I custom painted the armor black and gold to match that as close as I could to the film. As far as his under tunic, this is actually cloth, which I got off of a Star Wars figure. I don't remember which one. I'm sorry. I customized a few of them back then, and I didn't keep tabs on which ones I actually got parts off of. So same can be said for the upper arms. Those are also from a one of the Star Wars Jedi figures, I believe from the Attack of the Clones line, where they had the elbow articulation. That's just the upper half of those arms. I had to custom fit the lower Boss Fight Studio figure forearms to fit because the peg holes were different. But otherwise, I think he turned out excellent. Very impressed with this guy. It's just a standard sword. He's got nothing special about that. I think he really looks the part. I'm very, very happy with him. So that's Jason from Jason and the Argonauts. Over here, we have the Red Sonja from Marvel Comics back in the day, and I believe IDW or Devil's Due has the rights to her now. I don't remember, but she was one of my favorites when I was growing up, and when they came out with the Gladiator accessory set, I obviously saw the potential in the chainmail bikini, so I modified it so that you can see actually some of her cleavage. I had to go on eBay and purchase aftermarket barbells so that the head would fit properly. This is the head off of a Black Widow figure. I custom made the boots. Basically, these are Boss Fight Studio feet. I think orc armbands, and then the barbarian cuffs at the top for the boots for cuffs. I custom painted her as well. Kind of weathered her a little bit to give her skin tone a little bit of variation. I think she turned out excellent, frankly. I'm very, very happy with this one. Very happy. Last but not least, and my most extensive custom has to be Perseus here. Let me just free him up from Pegasus here. So in order to actually have him ride Pegasus, I had to make him a fabric costume. So this is actually just a piece of spandex that I wrapped around him and then closed with a piece of hemp cloth. The body itself is straight up just a Boss Fight Studios Achilles figure, including the head. I had to modify the head a little bit by sanding off some of his hair, and the wig he's wearing now is actually a modified, trimmed down wig from the Dark Felonious figure. So this is 100% Boss Fight Studios, except for the tunic, obviously. But I also have other accessories for him as well. Namely, he's got his red cloak, which he can wear. Just get his arm through. This I actually had to modify from a unworthy Thor figure, and I actually used some green stuff, epoxy, to finish the mold, and then I painted it. So he has his red cloak as well, as seen in the film. Let's get him standing for you guys. I purchased on eBay one of his shield from the vintage figure, because copying this was just going to be a little too complicated. I much preferred spending the $12 just to get the original shield, and he can fit that on his arm, no problem. You just move them 2 little clips onto his forearm. He's also got his sword, which came right from the Achilles figure, and his cloak, his helmet of invisibility, which was way back when at conventions, Boss Fight Studios used to have a vending machine with just random parts, and I got this out of there. It has a very nice transparent texture with like a sparkle effect in there. This is clearly going to be his helmet of invisibility, but if I were to put it on him, you wouldn't be able to see him anymore, so I'm not going to do that. And last but not least, obviously, is the head of Medusa, which came right off of my Medusa figure. Because if you remember, when I reviewed the Medusa, I bought 2 of them so that I could extend her tail, so obviously I had an extra head to pose with my Perseus. And of course, you have Pegasus there in the background. That is just a straight up shield, mighty steed horse from the Boss Fight Studio line with the wings from the Perseus, the Pegasus add-on kit. So anyway, this has been my overview of some of my custom figures. There are other custom figure videos on my channel if you look, mostly with the Boss Fight Studio Knights. That's the mold that really inspired me to get started with it, although I've made these prior to that, ironically. But anyway, if you like this video, check out my other custom videos and the other Boss Fight Studio videos on my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.